Okay. Hi, I'm Mario Master DT. Welcome back to Super Mario World, Episode 3. Take 3. Or just about, right?
Yep, pretty much.
Something like that. Well, here we are. Episode 3. So wonderful. Koopa glitch. Yes, we've been through this.
He's just a shade of his former self.
He now has to wander the world as an angry spirit.
Just an empty shell, man.
An empty shell. Okay, I get what you mean. I didn't catch that at first. It's probably because it's 2 a.m. Oh boy. So.
I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky.
Let's throw more copyright strikes in there.
Every night and day. The show she's gonna go this way.
Oh, I cannot escape this hell. And another note, good singing.
Thank you. It's good practice.
That's good. Oh,
it just
geez.
swallows the key and opens it, like you can just fucking pick it up with your own hands.
All I know is last time I tried to ingest a key and open a door with it, all I got was like a doctor's visit and surgery.
Oh dear.
Wasn't great. They were like, this is the third patient today that's tried to do this. Video games are very bad for our youth.
Get Jack Thompson back.
Yeah, they need to be banned. Call of Duty is making people into killers. It's like, come on, if I play Ace Attorney, it's not making me a lawyer. If I play Call of Duty, it's not going to turn me into a killer. I mean, it could. But so far it hasn't, especially since I don't play Call of Duty.
Hey, if you're not going around playing those adult games on, those sites, doesn't mean you're a great fuck either, so.
That is an excellent point. Yeah, just because I play a game.
Oh man, I'm clicking on that one shoulder. She's so turned on. It's such a difference, when I'm massaging her left boob as opposed to her right boob. She gets angry. So
dude, the pleasure meter goes up so quickly.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Unfortunately, I do. I'm incredibly lonely. Oh god. What a terrible place on the internet we've delved into.
Oh god.
But anyway.
Well, you're talking to someone who believes Zontan is his wife, so...
Zoltan?
Zontan.
Oh, Zontan. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, Zoltar?
Like I remember discovering that stuff when I was like 12.
12? I almost said 12 o'clock. That's a... Yeah, no, it's not 12 o'clock. It's 2 a.m. But 12. I don't know when... I don't really want to talk about this, but I don't know when I discovered...
It happened. I guess that's all that needs to be evident.
Yes, that is definitely... There's a market for it, and it happens. The henty...
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of spins right there. I'm surprised he didn't die.
The G-force must have started separating his organs from his body. It's like going on, like, Spaceship Earth at Disney. Not Spaceship Earth, Mission Space.
I was about to start singing, again.
Singing everything. Just keep singing, and we'll be like, Nintendo's taking me down, Kanye West is taking me down, Beyonce, Maroon 5, Gautier, even though they hardly do anything anymore.
Fucking, I don't know.
I don't even know if they do anything anymore. Oh, okay, this level...
Fucking the Wiggles, for all we know.
Like, hot potato, like, stop.
But, Disney's gonna start taking us down for that meme.
Disney doesn't even know what, like, this is, but they'll still be like, hey, that resembles a mouse, right?
Holy shit.
I want to do an Epic Mickey Let's Play at some point. That was a really underrated game, in my opinion. Did you ever play Epic Mickey?
Oh, I haven't. I heard good things about it. I also heard that they had to deal with a lot of stuff to get Oswald the Rabbit back in.
Yeah, I heard there was like some kind of trade, but I'm glad that they did that, because I feel like Walt Disney would really be happy. What am I doing? Oh, okay, that's when I had to cut some of the video out, because I literally dropped like 12 lives or something. And I had to cut it out because it was so frustrating. Remember, I think last episode I was saying that there was something that made me not record for multiple weeks. It was that level and a few other levels in this world. So there's actually a lot of cutting in this episode because
Okay.
I had to cut out a bunch of deaths.
Well,
Like,
you're just censoring yourself, man.
a lot of deaths. It's like, I died so many times I could fill an actual cemetery. And for some reason, I didn't think at all to ever use the save state button, even while I was off camera. Which is
Well, you're
weird.
just a silly Billy.
Yeah, it was a little stupid. After I finished the game, I was like, hold on a second. Oh, and here's... Oh, I thought I was gonna die there. But, Epic Mickey, yeah. Really great game. Sequel was... I didn't finish because it had a lot of problems in the version I played, which is a shame. And then I think the company who created the games went... Disney closed them down.
Well, Disney
So,
closed a lot of people down. I think LucasArts as well, or something.
Yeah, so I'm not hopeful for a third Epic Mickey, but especially since they've started to leak, someone started to leak concept art of canceled games they were going to make in the same series. So, yep, okay.
You lost rope.
I couldn't
Lost
hang
hope.
on anymore. I needed one of them posters with the cat in the tree.
Or the one with Simba hanging himself from that one JonTron episode. It's still pretty wow.
That got to me so bad. I had to pause the video. I don't think I've ever laughed harder at something. I saw that. And
I don't know. I've laughed a lot at things pretty hard.
I'm exaggerating, obviously, but I almost died. I was just like, how did this happen? And I liked the thing where it was the first thing. I forget what it was. Was it another Lion King fan game where you were playing as the anthropomorphic lion? And it was like twerking?
Yeah, that was actually Jungle Book.
Yeah, it was Jungle Book, but it was like a weird Lion
Yeah,
King
I was
awkwardness.
actually introduced to that game before the JonTron review when I was watching Vine Sauce, actually.
I love that. Was it Joel?
Vine Sauce Joel.
Yeah. I actually tried to get...
It was the same episode with Grant, dang it.
Was it? I love that. I've tried to get more into all the streamers lately, because I used to just watch Witty and Joel. And,
I just watched Vinny and Joel and Critical.
yeah, I was just so curious, because I watched a lot of the charity live stream this year, and that was, like, inspiring. Like, how much money they raised. It was unbelievable. And I was just like, they all made it happen, and I'm really curious as to how the others are. And I tried to I watched a bit of Mental Gen. I watched some of I'm in the process of watching I'm a Cooney. Of course I know Joel and
Just stop
Vinny.
the fucking bullet there.
Yeah, with his face too. And I already knew GPM from Games Were Painted, but I watched a few of his streams and I really liked them. And also I just died stupidly there because I forgot I had star power. But I watched GPM, and this is another thing I cut out because I was like, I died several more times because it was ridiculous. But
You're really ashamed of your gameplay, huh?
it's not that. It's just that this was like 40 minutes when I was done with it, and I cut it down to about 20. That, and I was seething with rage. Like, I was in my basement. I'm actually sitting in the same chair I was, and I can remember wanting to throw my computer across the room because I was like, why is this so ridiculous? Like, I know it's not a hard game, but it's like I kept getting killed by stupid things.
Yeah.
And it's like I felt like I was getting, like, gypped. But it's ridiculous. But anyway, Vine Sauce. Love Vine Sauce. They're
Vine Sauce
wonderful.
is amazing.
They're like, they actually made me want to try streaming, but I'm so bad with making plans. Like, I would never be able to hold to a schedule. And if I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna stream, it'd be like, okay, hey, no one, welcome to the stream.
Yeah,
I know it would take
you'd
time.
have to dedicate a lot of time and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Plus, I don't know. I don't think I could hold my own for... I wouldn't be able to do, like, 30 minutes and then be like, okay, guys, tune in next... I'd feel like I'd be obligated to do more than a regular, like, 15-minute YouTube video. And, I wouldn't want to get boring. I think I need to practice a bit more first.
I think I could work well with, like, the improv part and stuff, but the other part of me is, like, I'd rather just kind of, like, make something rather than just, like, kind of dedicate myself to do it just on the spot all the time in front of people.
Yeah. That takes a lot. Like, I have to give them serious props because all of the streamers I've watched so far, Vinesauce and anyone really, unscripted, really good at, like, I don't know, I'll highlight Vinesauce again. They're like, Vinny is like
household names.
Vinny,
I'm more of
Joel.
a Joel fan just because, you know, Sweden.
Yeah, I started watching Vinesauce with Vinny, so I'm kind of mostly a Vinny guy, but I'm trying to get into the others, like I said. But Joel, like, I love Joel because of everything. Like, I watched his Sim series, and of course the stupid ROM hacks and Granddad stuff, and
Granddad.
It's one of my favorite
Flintstones
memes. Flintstones.
I can't believe I got him as a skin on Project M. It was beautiful.
Oh, the Mario skin in your Project M pack. It's the Granddad. There's actually a Smash 4 skin for Granddad, and when I start hacking Smash 4, I'm gonna, which I might do tomorrow when I get home from work, I might try putting in a Granddad skin, because it's just like, why not?
That ought to be fun.
But, I do have to give them serious props, because I think I commentate best when I'm with someone else, really. And I find it really difficult to keep it going, the momentum, when I'm alone. But, like, when they're alone, talking to thousands of people, and they can just pull, like, the most humorous shit out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Or just out of their observations. Like, it's wonderful.
Oh, it really is.
Like, I would go as far as to say it's inspiring. Like, I would love to be at I mean, it takes practice. I'm assuming they didn't get that way overnight, nor do I expect to. I want to work at it, and I want to get better, and I think that can be said for anyone, really.
Agreed.
Hmm.
I don't really like watch like a lot of Let's Plays or streams and stuff like that. Another little skip there. I guess you were really proud of that moment there.
That was a skip. I left a lot more deaths in there than I think I could have cut deaths out of there too, but it probably wouldn't have saved very much time. I think the other ones were for saving time, because it really took up a lot of the video. That, however, did not very much. That was a very good cut, though.
But yeah, like I was saying, I don't really watch like a lot of Let's Play stuff until it's people I really actually enjoy, kind of like being different. It's just like the same with like Let's Plays and like, you know, reaction videos. A lot of the times, like, people like kind of barely talking, and you can feel like there isn't like really much they're contributing.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I've seen some. I watch a lot of Let's Plays just because I don't know, I just enjoy them. But yeah, sometimes there are videos that seem to drag, but I've experienced that myself. Like I did a full Let's Play of Mario 64, and I know for a fact that some of the videos I was like really boring, and I was like trying. I was like grasping at straws to try and keep going with lines of thought or, you know, stream of consciousness, anything.
Yeah.
And it's like really difficult sometimes, but you know, I guess once you really nail it, and once you're, I don't know.
You know what you're doing. Yeah. The thing is, like, the one thing with me is like, Christian Bale said it best. The worst crime in the world is being boring, and I don't know if I could really take my time just entertaining in the masses with this. So, props to you for, you know, continuing the effort and all that. But the other thing is also
appreciate it.
Shit, what was I gonna say? The other thing I was gonna mention was it completely spaced out. It'll come back soon, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's kind of late. Had a long work week and all that.
Yeah, it is kind of late. It's about 2:14. The only thing is, I'm still very awake, sort of, right now, because I slept until 1. That was stupid of me. I've only now been up for 13 hours. But, I think, yeah, because what did I do? I was an idiot last night. I stayed up till 4, which was just really fucking stupid.
Anyways, I remember what I was gonna say. If you're gonna try and do something, like especially with like a lot of people are already like doing this sort of thing, it's important to kind of make it your own.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, there's like a niche market and all that stuff, but if you really want to stand out, you got to figure out how to make yours different and stick out from like other people. Like, well, Vinesauce does it with like their hacks,
All the
like
corruptions.
all the corruptions and crazy ass hacks that they're able to commentate on.
Those are
Critical just
wonderful.
does it with his like dry humor and snark and just having like a complete monotone like face over everything. I don't even know if I could really call a Critical Let's Player. He just commentates on whatever the fuck he wants.
I think we can just call him a god.
He is the voice of God. He is exactly what I imagine when I think of God. So
He's, I don't know, I love Critical, but
Critical.
I very much agree with you though about the making it your own. You really have to, because, like you said, if you don't stand out, then there's nothing separating you from anything else. Especially if someone does it better than you and that you're the same thing.
You could only be second best at trying to be someone else, and
exactly. Is that
that's
quote
kind of
from someone? Because that's some philosophical shit right there.
yeah. That's kind of like my incentive with going into Spinning Egg Zone, because everyone else is trying to do like those big Sonic fan stuff, and I kind of want to make something like a little bit more alive, something that's kind of like feels like it could be like a real series with like and have the, because let's face it, like some of the characterizations we've made, I think it's like probably like more character than Sega's probably ever done or a lot of fan projects have done.
Hell, I have to say it's bursting with personality. So
It
you're
is
nailing
bursting with
that.
personality. There's a lot of personality, and I think there's been a lot of influences with what I wanted to do with this. Venture Bros was obviously like a big one. BoJack Horseman, that was another big one.
I've just started watching BoJack. Actually, I just got to season 2. It's phenomenal. I love it.
It is. I mean, like it's a little rough, like the first few episodes, but it really starts to like tell its story, and goddamn, it feels.
It gets surprisingly feely and real. Yeah.
It feels real, and yeah, I took like some inspiration from that. Harvey Birdman, like it was like a lot of like the adult cartoons, like I kind of like watched back then and continuing to watch now. It's just like it kind of like focuses on like a story, and to make a good story, you gotta have like good character.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, like with this thing, I don't know, I feel like I have a lot of inspirations for doing something that a lot of other people do. Like, I don't know, I was a big fan of Chugga Conroy for a long time. I really enjoy his stuff. Let's see, who else? I don't know.
Holy fuck!
What?
Just burst he made like a forest fire just stepping his foot. What the fuck?
It's the power of eating so many McDonald's cheeseburgers that you're able to end all life.
Koopa football place. It was attacked by a giant sumo.
Oh.
Mario, it's new Super Mario World.
Mario.
Everything's different. There's water in the sky, Mario. There's blocks everywhere. Yoshi coins.
Wait, you really think I go to this Mushroom Kingdom?
I don't. I just tripped really hard on LSD and I fucked some prostitutes.
Without a condom.
Without a condom.
Mario, I've been there with you to the Mushroom Kingdom.
No, you haven't, Luigi. You have Terminal 7, brain cancer. I don't even know what that means. It's bad.
I could recite this whole thing.
I know.
I could recite the whole thing. I love it so much.
What
about Toad? What about Toad?
I actually remember
that was my penis, Luigi.
That's
why I looked like a mushroom, Luigi.
So the fun thing is, I know like some bigger like Sonic channels like out there, like Kale's channel, like I forgot his name. The guy who ran like Mario channel or something. I remember I was like in a call with one of them, and I think it was like back then when one of my friends was like trying to introduce them to me, and I was just basically being myself and reciting that whole thing, and they were horrified. I'm like, what the? It was like this whole what the fuck stigma with them. And I was like, oh,
yet more gems from Vinny, and unfortunately we're running out of time again. Actually, I'm running out of time playing the level and in the game, but it doesn't matter because I am a super player apparently.
A super player. Well, you know what they say? Let a player play.
Yeah. Was it worth it for just a coin thing that sung my praises? Definitely not. I stopped recording after this and didn't record for another, like, 3 weeks, because I was like, I need to not play Mario World for a while. But, I'd just like to say thank you so much for joining me for these 3 episodes. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Likewise.
And I'll see you guys in the next one.